Hello, good day. Welcome to another time of trading Euro USD. Wednesday, 19 August by 8:06. Sorry. We actually trade 8 o'clock because of the New York session, but I started this recording late, so sorry. So the news first. Okay, I woke up this morning and I saw 4 hours ago that Trump has paused the 50% tariffs against Canadian dollar. So it's going to give 3 days, but now Canadian dollar is actually on buy, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, this was my last trade and I hit full TP. This was the full TP. Okay, I can actually reduce this now. Yes, to avoid the distraction. And then after the news, all of a sudden, well, we know how it all goes. Once you have things like bearish news or bullish news, if you have bullish, it reacts to the bearish before moving up, and then if you have bullish, it reacts to the bearish before moving down. So that's how it just goes. Like if you have, let me explain this. If you have a bullish news now, okay, it's going to react first to bearish, then inducement maybe, and then it will still go bullish. Yeah, why does this happen? This is to like confuse traders, especially retail traders and the ones who are starting, that okay, maybe the news went wrongly and it's just rumors news. We have what we call rumors news. Okay, and then when it's bearish, it will react to bullish, and then maybe have swings here and then actually go bearish back. Actually goes bearish back, which you guys have actually seen that. So that is why we don't actually trade news and not rush news. Why? Because rushing the news, you might be on loss and your capital might be too small of this, because once people hear news, they are actually going to be using like what they call it, lot size, increasing their lot size because they want to have gain now. Okay, let's go back to Euro USD. That is actually why we came here, to actually know what the market is going on here. So we are on Euro USD. Wow. So my Euro USD, I have my, what do they call this? We call it magic lines. I draw it almost every 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but I'm going to 15 minutes. Okay, yes, so 15 minutes here. This are going to be, increase your screen. Yes, we need everything just spaced out, just for the, just to know your range highs. Okay, we're going to start here using the Davos box method. The Davos, you guys know the Davos box method. You draw your box from the high, first higher high, right? Okay, I think this is not the first higher high. You have others here, but okay, let's stop around here. I guess this is fine. This is how the Davos box method works. So now we're looking for our range high, our range low, and then swing high, and then swing low. For you guys that know, this is going to be the previous days high and low of the assets you are trading. So we are trading EURUSD here, so this is our range high. This is going to be our range high. Okay, and then another one, this is going to be our range low here. Okay, I wish I actually drew this earlier, but I was trading BTC. Yeah, I do crypto also. This is going to be our range low, and then we have swing high. Swing high should be around the highest. Yeah, you can see these lines, just these lines around here. So this is going to be our swing high. Okay, let's make this very equal. We don't want mistake when trading. All right, and then this is going to be our swing low, the second highest. Okay, the swing high is the highest candle at the left of the chart, like this left. This is the highest candle for now through our diverse box. This is our like very highest candle on the left of the chart, and then the second highest should be, no, this is too close to be our swing high. Let's go on to this. Okay, yes, this lower low right here, this is going to be our swing low. Okay, so now this is where traders get confused after drawing this swing high. How do we use it? We can only buy and sell only if it has gotten to those lines. We call it mitigation now. Okay, now we can see the trade made movement around here. It didn't touch either of the swing high or swing low now, but it's coming to the range low. All right, yeah, once it's coming here, okay, it didn't touch, but it's going back. It might come back, and then we'll know if you're going to buy or sell. So this is how it works. All right, if market eventually comes towards the side, market comes towards this side, okay, if market comes towards this side, we are going to sell. Yes, this is our diverse box method. Normally people say buy, but there was no news today, so I'm not thinking any bullish news is going to be apprehending this. So this is what we do. We'll wait once it touch the range low. Yes, and then, but if it doesn't, let me delete this, sorry. If it doesn't, and it eventually comes here and then doesn't pass this break of structure that you see here, I think we have plenty break of structures here, and then it comes here, do a little bit of his movement because of his New York session. You know how it does. Banks are actually just starting to open. This is 8:30 a.m. yes, CAT, Central African time. So if it comes to our swing low, and then we know it's here, our swing high, sorry, the last one is the swing low, this is the swing low, this is the swing high, and then it comes here again, but it haven't reached this, it hasn't reached here, we know maybe it's going to sell again, so we're not going to press our buy, then we're just going to wait till it moves to our swing low here around this area. This is our swing low, and then it can actually start buying. That's when we can buy. So this diverse box method is just to know when to buy and when to sell, knowing where it's going to touch our range high here. I don't know, my text is working now. This is my text. Okay, so this is the range high, okay, and this again is the range low, and this is our swing high and swing low, swing high, and again our swing low. So normally other traders are going to put their swing low around here and then put their swing high just where I put it, but now let's think about it from a different sense. All right, yeah, if you're going to put it this, there's a block here, there's this block that is here. Okay, let me delete this. If you come here, there is an other block that has not been broken. Yeah, it was buying, and then we have a little bit of red candle here. Yes, so we are going to put it here. If it's going to sell, market is going to mitigate here. This is a pullback. This is going to cause a pullback. So we don't put our swing high or swing low close to an order block. Yeah, you have to note that. Why? Because your trade might reverse. Like if you watched my TikTok yesterday, my trade reversed because of this same mistake. So we're learning from our mistake with real money now. So for people that are just starting, you should know that, okay, this is just going to be fine, and we are teaching you what we learned the hard way losing. So this is a very long diverse box. Okay, it should be around here. Okay, why I'm putting this is just to know how the market is going to move. Yes, so we are back in time. We traded late, so we didn't know where it's going to go. So we are going to wait for the movement and the movement and the movement. So this is Euro USD today. Yes, so around it's going to take 9:45 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. for it to actually reach the range low. Then once it reach the range low, yes, some of the traders now will start selling. Yes, they start to sell because I sell once it will reach the range low. But you can see it's just a very small margin it used to pass this range low. Or maybe it's just to trick us, yeah. Yeah, but if it comes to this range low, if it comes to this range low, yeah, and it starts reaching the range high, new traders will start quitting from around here. They will start taking their losses from around here. But trust the process. That's how it just works. Yeah, it's just to trick you. But it's going to, once you reach here, it's actually going to sell eventually. Yes, I'm always making mistake when I buy and sell. So sorry. So we just to wait for how the market is going to move, and then we're going to make money out of day trading. Remember, cut your losses short. Yeah, normally I do 1:1, 1:2, or highest 1:3. But right here, I think I'm doing okay. This is a ratio 3, I guess. I'm doing a ratio 2. Okay, ratio 2, I guess. Yes. I don't want to be greedy in the market. I just want to have my, remember your take profit should be around here. But if it's coming back to your swing high, it should be around here. Your take profit should be around your range low, and then your stop loss should be around your swing low. All right, yeah. But now this stop loss is too small because of market reacting on this other block, so you might extend it or just wait. If you have a fair value gap, once you create a fair value gap, you just buy eventually. Okay, thank you very much. I think we are done for today's Euro USD, and then we'll still post more in 2 hours time. It's going to be in 2 hours before we know where we're going to do. Just 2 hours. 2 hours won't be sad. So catch you all in 2 hours. That should be 10:20. 10:20. All right, thank you very much.